Alright, hello guys. So yeah, I wanted to do this yesterday, but I was inspired by Zhenya's tutorial video to do like sort of something on my own, and I wanted to go over this game and cast it. This was a game I played on the ladder on my way to 1550 elo, and yeah, I thought it was quite an instructive game with a few interesting things to it. So yeah, let's start right away. So I'm playing against Tartars on Arabia. This was around, I think, 1470 or 80 elo, around that mark. And yeah, basically I built immediately two houses and to get to the food production right away, even though this house is just, literally in the way of the berries. But yeah, that just happens sometimes because I think they were not properly scouted. Okay, yeah, so just a normal opening. I managed to catch one of his sheep, which he was scouting the map. And I didn't realize he was so close, so this is a quite funny spawn. Yeah, really close. Usually it's more opposite, but sometimes this happens. And he's even hurting some zebras. Yeah, I'm just scouting around. Not much happening yet. And I'm building my lumber camp here, this lumber camp is forward, but it's still really good. Ideal, because it has like the gold right next to it. And it's nicely sort of cozily tucked in here with the berries in the back, so not a bad spawn at all. And I'm making my house next to the wood line to sort of start building a small protection wall around it. Yeah, my opponent is almost doing the same thing, going to the best wood line, I would say, next to the berries. And he's also quite safe here if he wants like here. Yeah, no laming happening except that accidental sheep. Yeah, but as we can see, he's going for men-at-arms actually, which is a bit unusual with Tartars. They are more focused on archers and cavalry. So he's doing something I didn't expect, and he's moving out here. He's trying to look for me, but yeah, he hasn't even found me yet. Almost losing my scout here. Yeah, but he's trying to look to look for me, but he probably didn't expect me to be like on the right side. So yeah, transitioning right away to the feudal age with 19 pop. While he's gonna go for 24 or 25 villagers with men at arms, which is, yeah, usually you don't do this. Maybe you're up a little bit later because you spent some food, but he's going sort of for a fast castle amount of villagers with men at arms, which is quite interesting. I don't see that very often. So yeah, now I make my barrack, which is the dungeon. It's quite unique because it's a tower. It's great, so it's really great to defend and to have as your first building. We have a barracks and tower in one, and yeah, I'm building it here to protect this area. And the town center is gonna protect my farms, which I'm always prioritizing as Sicilians because they get a huge farming bonus. A little bit of lag there because I'm trying to open this UI here. I'm gonna get 125% extra food with my farming upgrade, so the farms will have infinite food. So you will it will need like 4 times as long to replace until they need to be replaced. So that's good. I'm getting the wood upgrade, which is literally the most important upgrade right away, and he isn't even up yet. So yeah, he went for 24 villagers. Walling like a lot of big areas, which you can agree or disagree with. Sometimes it's good, but I would say for now it's good because he's pressuring me, so it's less likely that I will attack him. And yeah, he's looking for like a weak spot, but usually these militias, they are not really that scary because they are really weak. They are almost as strong as a villager. Yeah. But yeah, I'm training a sergeant, which is the Superman at arms, basically. It's like a Superman. And yeah, just to defend myself. And he clicked up. The only thing that he can damage is this mill and maybe a little bit this house here. Because everything else is protected, he's upgrading everything. Alright, let's speed it up a little bit. Yeah, my performance is not as good because I really maybe need to bring my PC to repair, but I hope it's gonna work. And yeah, I'm training scouts now. And I'm positioning my army usually like in this area here, where my weak spot is, because here he can at least try to come in and maybe hit a villager. Or on the berries. Okay, yeah. So he trained a lot more men at arms here, like 2 more. And he's trying to attack me, so I'm waiting for more reinforcements because they are not strong enough to challenge the men at arms yet. And scouts without upgrades are not that strong. They have, yeah. So these guys have, actually they're almost the same. Yeah, they have 1 less attack, but yeah, they are a bit more, you know, compact, so they can fight a bit easier against cavalry. Just a minor thing, and I'm really focusing to getting my farms up. I have like 18 farms versus 10, and I also have to upgrade. So here is something very interesting. So we almost missed it. So he's hitting the mill, and I figured he might look away and not like pay attention. And I'm just diving in with my scouts to get a few hits in, and once he fights back, I pull out. And then I sort of, what I did here, I sent my men at arms forward, and then I pulled out the scouts. So the men at arms, the sergeants, have 2 melee armor versus 0 melee armor. So they are really tanky in melee, actually. And I want him to fight my tanks, and I'm gonna swoop in from the back with the scouts to DPS the men at arms. Let's see how this fight is gonna go. Yeah, so what happened here is I didn't lose a single unit and killed all of his men at arms. That was insane. So yeah, I got a really good fight. And now I'm gonna add another stable because I want to go heavy onto knights in Castle Age. And I should be switching a couple more villas to, yes, so this guy is gonna be, the town center is gonna send more villagers to gold. And now that I know I won the fight, I think I can try to, you know, harass him a little bit and also decide to get these upgrades, which you probably shouldn't do. Like a faster castle is better, but yeah, I thought because I won the fight so hard, I could afford like to invest a little bit to maybe I could break to his palisade and deal some damage early. So yeah, but he's gonna make some spear and repair, and yeah, maybe I should have sent these scouts over here right away, because I think he would have taken too long to come to prevent this, but ultimately I don't want to engage these spearmen, even though Sicilian cavalry, because of their bonus, so they take a lot less bonus damage. They take like 40% less bonus damage from all sources. So spears have a lot of bonus damage against cavalry, so I take like a lot less damage. But it's not. I want to preserve these scouts for the castle age, and yeah, it's crazy. And my opponent, he clicked up earlier than me. I guess also because he aged up a bit later with more villagers. But even though I had like a lot more priority on farms, he was able to click up a bit earlier. But yeah, nothing too crazy. And yeah, I guess I trained food heavy units. Yeah, a bit more food heavy, and yeah, I got these upgrades, which I just realized. So yeah, just go back. And yeah, I'm getting more upgrades for cavalry, so I'm gonna try to get fully upgraded knights right away and then pressure him. And he is actually 8 villages ahead because of... Usually I have a lot of idle time with this opening. I'm not sure if I can improve it, but I have like 3 minutes of idle time, and because of his aggression, and he has literally 0, which is always a mystery to me. Like all my opponents, they have perfect economic balances while I'm struggling with having enough food early on. I guess I should have gotten to the berries. Maybe that would have helped. But yeah, so here he makes some more archers. So he wants to go cav archers, obviously. And I saw this and I was like, yeah, I have so many fully upgraded scouts. I'm just gonna attack, and he has them on like stand ground, so he's not fighting optically. And I clean up his entire like second army as well, losing like 2 scouts, maybe 3 scouts. Yeah, this guy is dead with 1 HP, still alive, barely alive. So yeah, we are hitting castle. He's going for another TC, which is a good placement, but he should still wall these parts, in my opinion, which he will not do. So I'm going army, he's going a bit more economic with upgrades, and yeah, he's ahead in score. Even though he lost all the fights like decisively, he's still quite ahead, if you think so, if you think about it. He's 10 builds ahead, and the only thing I have going for me is the army, and I'm getting more upgrades, making the cavalry a bit faster. So yeah, luckily he opened this front for me, which yeah, he's gonna wall, like he's gonna try to wall this, and yeah, I'm just running in. Triple stable knight production from 3 stables. Yeah, I'm trying to kill some villagers, and he has to sort of fight. He has really strong cavalry because he has them nicely upgraded, and he gets a free thumb ring, so his cavalry are gonna attack like faster than they would do normally, and they are 100% accurate. And yeah, I'm seeing his gold mine is a bit of weak. He has a weak gold mine. Like in chess, you would say, like, you know, this pawn is weak. So yeah, I'm trying to get as much damage as I can, and I'm keeping things equal. And I didn't have much idle time. Good job on that. So yeah, my first attack was a bit repulsed now. Still running in a little bit here and there. I'm causing him a lot of idle time actually, which is good. But yeah, I feel like he's playing a bit greedy here. Like he's pumping out nobilles constantly, and he has nobody on the wood. But yeah, it's a bit of a problem for him. Now he's walling this family, and he's going triple TC versus 1 TC. So I'm gonna get my farming upgrade here. Now it's kind of crazy how much food these farms are gonna have. Need to find a good example here. Yeah, this farm has like 300 food already, and it's gonna jump up to 500. So normally it's even more. So I think every new build farm has like 600 food until it runs out. Yeah, so I gathered some more units, and I have like these are infinitely stronger than the cav archers. Like he will take forever, and he was a cheeky little guy. He thought he could run out and challenge me, but I'm gonna chase him back to the TC, and I feel like I stay here a little bit too long running around. I should probably just go down here right away, which I'm gonna do, I think. Yeah, I managed to kill like 1 or 2, but probably wasn't worth all this damage on the cavalry. Okay, like I have so many knights here, and now it's gonna come a crucial moment. It's gonna come. He's gonna build a monastery. I added a second town center at my my most busy area here. Still quite a lot of res here. Yeah, he's making camels, which are actually horribly ineffective against knights of Sicilian knights, because they don't do as much damage, and they are quite a lot weaker than a knight, so they are not really effective. He needs like a lot of cav or pikemen. And now I'm almost breaking in here. He's trying to wall this, and just because I paid like crazy attention and I clicked the units in right away as soon as this opening was there, I was able to get in. Otherwise, he would have walled me out. And yeah, who knows? I might have lost, or I might have lost like a lot of time here. And yeah, I'm gonna kill a lot of villagers here. He's still like ahead in score. Yeah, I'm doing like a genocide here at the gold mine. And this camel guy, like he doesn't do any damage. Like, you don't even see the hit. Yeah, he really needs to go monks as a defense. Monks are like literally the best defense. I think he converted this guy. Yeah, sending more and more army in. I'm attacking him here. I'm going immediately to the next area, not attacking some random ass building or the monastery. So that's what I do in most of these Sicilian games. I spam knights and I send them to the opponent's eco and keep him on the run. Yeah, usually sometimes when they spam like pikemen, I add sergeants. And yeah, I'm gonna get some eco upgrades. And he has some resources to make more cav archers and monks. But it's very difficult to defend if you don't have a couple monks out and are walled, like it's like very difficult. He probably had to, I don't know, make some more walls like inside his base. Maybe make a wall like here, so I have to always go here and then he sits like here. Yeah, I'm gonna chase him away. Doesn't really matter that I lose these knights as long as he's idle, like I'm achieving my goal. And yeah, there's a monk. He walled this. Like he did a lot of good things. He tries to keep his villagers protected, and making monks, making cap archers. He walled everything early on, but yeah, I mean, if he preserved his feudal armies, he would have had maybe he would have probably been able to defend if he had like a couple more spearmen and a couple more normal archers. Just as an extra, to bolster the defense, he would have held the push and then he would have out-ecoed me, probably, or maybe he would have lost his army again in the open, who knows. But yeah, then I would have been forced to maybe to pressure from everywhere, but it would have been less effective for sure. Alright, I think that's all of it. Yeah, like a lot of games. Maybe I will do one more cast if this one went well. Yeah, if I find another cool game, I will cast another one maybe. Let's see. All right, cheers guys. Hope you liked it, and you could learn some. You could see how I was able to beat these people. Some people here. Yeah. All right, cheers.